Gary Bennett scored the winning goals in Wrexham's last Welsh Cup tie in the Cardiff Arms Park. We didn't think we'd play in the competition again. Certainly not against a team called Airbus, who didn't exist then, 16 years ago, and with a team averaging 17 years of age. But that's what happened as Wrexham faced Airbus in their return to the Welsh Cup. Wrexham's youth team starting brightly. Matty Owen was impressive in midfield, a good left foot. Some good examples of his prompting from the middle of the pitch here as he spreads the ball out to Moss and then clips another goal, a good ball to the overlapping Stevens, and he sweeps it in. Moss, unfortunately, Owen on his weaker right foot can't finish, but he was very lively early on. You see him again now using that range of passing, a good ball down the channel. Salathiel with the cutback, can't quite find a teammate, and it's scrambled away. Because Airbus, literally men against boys, were always liable to have a threat as well. You see the first real dangers of Danny Ward's goal, a long range shot by the left back Adam Wharton. Decent contact, Ward always had it covered. It was a game that really went in phases. There were spells when Airbus's physicality got them on top. Here's Ryan Edwards latching onto a throw and a smart snapshot, but again the keeper in control of the situation. But they went very, very close with their next threat towards goal. A move started at the back by a good throw from Nicky Lee Bulmer, and Airbus managed to really penetrate through Wrexham's backline. Glenn Rule, the skipper, putting it over the top. Ian Sheridan with a good run and drive. Good block from Danny Ward. Looked like Michael Hayes would finish at the rebound. Stevens with an excellent clearance off the line. Matt Fargan now playing the short corner, clipping it in, and there at the far post Kyle Parle, who was very impressive at the back, just not able to get a proper contact on his header. With the half closed with another opportunity, ball partially cleared into midfield, but it's knocked back in though. The Wrexham skipper Liam Clowes would find himself with an awkward to deal with, heads it against Danny Desormeaux, and he draws another good save from Green Ward. The second period starts with Wrexham on top. Ball swept in from the set piece, Clowes at the other end helping it on, and Louis Moss denied by Bulmer from close range. Wrexham had cause to be unhappy with the referee. Here's the first reason: a really poor challenge by Glenn Rule over the top. It looked really like it was a straight red on Jay Colbeck. Referee extremely lenient to only pull out a yellow with the challenge over the top of the stud showing. Not the first time Wrexham will be unhappy over a major decision by the referee. Although they did take the lead shortly after that challenge. Nice little interplay this. Moss pops it off. Good return ball by Colbeck, and Moss down the left channel, finishing nicely under the keeper. Moss, who scored, of course, in his debut at Luton last season, and is maintaining a pretty good strike rate. It was a fair reward for a Wrexham side that looked inventive and knocking the ball around decently in midfield. You see again here, there's a nice little give and go by Moss, and there was creativity in midfield from Wrexham. Nice touch by Colbeck to make a bit of space and get past Edwards. Well weighted pass, and a very, very confident finish as well. Straight afterwards, another controversial one, straight from the kick-off this, ball over the top, and Parle comes across, tackles Sheridan. That's a jump tackle from behind, through his ankles. Referee amazing, he didn't even give a yellow card for this one. So Airbus really riding their luck, just a goal down. Wrexham putting the pressure on though. Moss then sweeping one in to the far post, a shout for handball from Wrexham, more of a hopeful one, certainly struck the hand of hope. Maybe it's a bit too close to give that given against him. Wrexham then got a bit of luck about Fargan sweeping in the corner, which strikes the bar before he made way for a little bit of history. Rob Evans, who had come on and looked very lively, replaced Fargan, and in doing so became the second youngest player in Wrexham's entire history, going on back over 140 years. And Evans would actually make an impact down the right hand side. But first it was Wrexham pressing on. Here's Owen again having an impact from this little corner routine, taking a touch. Good shot, which was unlucky not to hit the net. But as the game wore on, Airbus maybe a bit stronger physically and certainly getting a bit more frantic as they pressed on to try and get that equaliser, really started to threaten. The pace was upped by the League of Wales side. They started hurling more, big stuff in the box. Sheridan there, miss-hitting, and he really should have done better. But like I said, the difference in physicality was an issue. And some more direct approaches Airbus really trying to push on started to have results. Here goes Sheridan again into the box as well. The good first touch, but another good save by Ward. And when Mark Cadwallader swoops it back in, Ward's back on his toes and able to end the danger. It was also, to be fair again, as I say, Wrexham were not getting the rub of the green with the decisions, a half-decent shout, I'd say, for the penalty from Airbus. Ball played into Sheridan again, a man who's had a busy couple of minutes, and young Evans with an impetuous challenge. Did he clip him in the box? Looked suspicious. Sheridan again latching onto stuff as Thomason failed to deal with the bouncing ball in the area when it ricochets back off close. A real opportunity, but his shot deflected over. For another moment of danger. Again, it's Sheridan. Driven cross, and Craig Whitfield hurling himself at it, just not quite able to make contact. But in the 94th minute, they did get the equaliser, broke Wrexham's heart. Very controversial though. Left to Ward, maybe could have attacked it better. Surely he was fouled on a penalty, and then it scrambled in. The challenge by Gavin Cadwallader, the centre-back, who was thrown up as an emergency centre-forward, but surely he's knocked the keeper over. Referee doesn't give it. And it's a hell of a scrambled finish. I thought at first it was an goal by Clowes. When you look at it, when it rolls across, it seems to me to be Gavin Cadwallader who actually pokes the ball home, even though Hope seems to be the player who's been officially credited with it. Andy Davis and Joey Jones not best pleased, you might argue, with that decision. Understandably so. So, injury time, extra time, and Wrexham were trying to press on. They were very unlucky not to snatch a goal from this, as the substitute John Royal, with a looping shot, nearly crept in under the bar. But Airbus pushed on as well. And Leon Clowes got a yellow card for dissent after that free kick. A yellow card which would be crucial later on. The skipper, Wrexham's oldest player in the team. He's an ancient 19. Wrexham are starting to get some energy, some benefit from the fresh legs of young Evans. And here's a nice enterprising piece of play by him. Breaking down the right-hand side. Nice first touch. Confident. And a driven shot that wasn't all that far off target. However, no matter how fresh he might have been, he wasn't able to prevent what happened shortly after the restart. Scramble in the penalty area against the size of the Airbus players, maybe just a bit of an advantage. It comes back in from the left foot of Wharton. There's a bit of an eyebrows there, and again Wrexham was not able to pick up those loose second balls in the box. Lack of shape on that side of the area. Good work by Sheridan to poke it forwards, and it's tapped in by Mark Allen to give Airbus a crucial, and as it would turn out, decisive lead. As Thomason comes across, the back foot was rather stretched. When Sheridan had managed to turn Parle, Wrexham were in real trouble. No offside correctly. Man at the far post, Stevens, playing the score on. Wrexham tried to respond. They threw what they could at Airbus, but they were starting to tire a bit. Young Evans again doing well now, tackling Wharton, feeding it in. And there's Owen. Men in the box. Can't quite deliver. Haven't got into a good position though. And Wrexham's cause was damaged further when their skipper Clowes was sent off for a second yellow card, and he can have no complaints about this really. The trailing leg catches him. He tries in his desperation to get the ball back and launch an attack to come round the side of him and nick the ball away from his man, getting in front of him. But although he does manage to do that, he goes to the back of his man with a trailing leg, and can't really argue with the yellow for that. So the poor skipper has to make a long and lonely walk back to the tunnel, and Wrexham's youngsters found themselves with hardly any time left in extra time and down to 10 men. It really was an impossible task from then on. But some good promise shown by some of the youngsters. Owen in midfield was very lively. Moss took his goal well, and the central defensive partnership actually of Parl and Clowes was impressive, as was Stevens at left back, and Ward made extremely good saves. But in the end, Wrexham's return to the Welsh Cup ends immediately. Better luck next year.